Hi, and welcome to another Ginger's Wine Pick Wednesday, where I open a bottle of wine and rate it on a 5 cork scale based on drinkability and affordability, because you don't have to spend a ton of money to get a good glass or a bottle of wine. I'm Ginger. This is Jessica, my friend, and she comes to sample wine with me and do a little chit chat. Before we get into it, if you would like a Coast wine tumbler, what is my problem with honestly? 98.3 The Coast on the front, and then the best mix in the morning show with me, Ginger, on the back. Let me know in the comment section below that you would like one this week. I'll pick a winner at random to win. Okay, so today we're going to taste a Shiraz. I don't think I've done one before on Wine Pick Wednesday. It's one from Southeast Australia. Shiraz is a variety of grape that was, I think, originated in France, but it's grown all over the world. But it's also known as Syrah. Syrah and Shiraz are the same, but in Australia, more commonly known as Shiraz. So I'm going to pick one that it was $14.99 for this bottle, which I think is pretty good, pretty affordable. And it's one that you can readily find on your grocery store shelf or wherever you shop for wine. And it's Layer Cake. And this is the 2021 vintage of their Shiraz. So we have poured ourselves a glass. Let's do a sniff test first, Jessica. I love the legs on this. That's pretty hefty. It's a very dark wine. It has a lot of tannins. And I'm smelling, I smell cherry. I want to say blueberry, but definitely dark berries for sure. So let's give it a taste. A big juicy blackberry. That is what I get in the front. Now you definitely get those tannins, and it's going to have a dry finish. The finish for me is like cigar smoke. I don't know what you think.
Earthy always comes to mind for some when I'm
the heavy dry tannins. Yeah, I definitely get that smoke. The more you taste wine, and the more that you have conversations about the different flavors in wine, the more you're able to kind of recognize what they are. So it's always fun to taste with people and see what they get from it. But Shiraz, I would eat this with a cheeseburger.
I don't know agree. Why. I think it would go great with a cheeseburger because
I do want a hamburger. Steak, of course, this would go well with. I mean, it's a very heavy wine, much like a Cab Raisin, but definitely a different taste. If you want to give it a try, again, it is the Layer Cake Shiraz. They make different varieties, but I thought I'd try Shiraz today. And I give it 4 out of 5 corks for drinkability and affordability today. Hey, guess what? We're going to talk about something fun right now while we finish our glass of wine. And tomorrow in our advice box on Facebook, it's a fun one. A listener wrote in about she and her husband have been having this ongoing argument for a few years. And she said, let's lighten up advice box. And which way do you put the toilet paper on? Do you put it on so it goes over or under?
I go the traditional route and make sure that it's going over.
Over. So you think over is traditional. You're probably right, because I think when you go to most restaurants or even use a gas station bathroom, I think it's on over. Why is that? Why do you do it that way?
I think it's just easier to roll. Actually roll. That's why it's.
Yeah. I do too. I do it over because I think it's easier just to grab the paper, because otherwise you're doing this, trying to find where the start of the paper is. So, I'm with this listener, but if you want to voice your opinion about it, you can do it tomorrow morning, 6 o'clock on Facebook. Look for Advice Box. And I think this is going to be a fun one tomorrow. we'll see who wins the poll, and she could put her husband to shame because I think she's an over person, he's the under person. But do you like the wine?
I do.
You do. All right. I do too. 4 out of 5 corks today. I hope you try Layer Cake Shiraz. And if you've never tried a Shiraz before, I think you really like it for $14.99 here in Southwest Michigan. This is Ginger's Wine Pick Wednesday. We do it every Wednesday at 3 o'clock on Facebook and YouTube. Thanks for being a part of it. Let me know if you'd like a wine tumbler, and we'll do it again next week with the Coast.